Welcome back to the OpenAI Associate Developer course. In this lesson, we'll revisit and understand the N property and see how it relates to the images.generate API call. This property, just like the chat completion API in the image generation API, the N configuration property is used to control how many images the AI returns for a given prompt. The N property allows you to specify the number of AI-generated images you want returned for a single prompt. By setting this property, you can receive multiple images in response to one prompt, and thus providing a range of visual outputs to choose from. The default value for N is 1, and you can set this property to a maximum of 10. However, it's important to note that the N property is only available with the DALL-E 2 model. For the DALL-E 3 model, only N set to 1 is currently supported. Note, at the time of this recording, with the GPT Image 1 model being the latest model, there is some discrepancy between the official documentation and the model's capabilities. So the image generation of the GPT Image 1 model may or may not work for you, depending on when you experiment with this specific model. Let's go ahead and set up our configuration object in our defs.ts file to use the N property. In our code, we'll first set our image generation model to DALL-E 2, as this is currently the only model that supports the N property with values greater than 1. Next, we'll add the N property to our configuration object and set it to 3. Adding the N property allows you to specify the number of images you want the AI to generate. Next, since we are expecting to receive more than a single image from the AI, we'll need to adjust our code in our main.ts file to handle multiple images. Back in our main file, we need to update our code to output the URLs for each image returned in the response. To update our code, we will need to iterate over each item in the image response's data array, and from there, we'll again log the URL for each image to the console. As you can see in the code here, we are using a for each loop to iterate over each item in the data array, and again logging the URL for each image to our console. Now, with everything set up, go ahead and compile and run your code. You should now see URLs for each of the images generated by the AI printed in the console. In summary, the N property allows you to specify the number of images you want the AI to generate in response to a single prompt. The maximum value for N is 10, and it is only supported by the DALL-E 2 model. The N property offers the same practical use cases for image generation as it does for chat completions. It allows you to explore different possible responses, providing multiple options to choose from. This is especially useful for creative processes, where having a variety of ideas and solutions can enhance the final output. Whether you're generating text or images, the N property helps you get a broader range of AI-generated content, making your applications more versatile and dynamic. That's all for now. In the upcoming lessons, we'll continue to explore additional configuration properties for the OpenAI Image Generation API. Stay tuned, and let's continue enhancing our AI-powered applications together.